Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Police called to a Macomb County home by a teenage babysitter saying someone was trying to break in.
Hey, hands up! Get out! Where? Get out!
The high-speed chase that followed that came to a sudden end. We're going to begin with parents and students coming together in Bloomfield Hills to address several racist incidents at the high school. Off the top tonight at 11, tonight's meeting comes after hundreds of students held that walkout last Friday in protest.
It was billed as a community collaboration event to brainstorm on how to stop racist threats like the ones discovered on a bathroom wall last week. Mara McDonald live in Bloomfield Hills tonight. Mara, the administration certainly got an earful tonight.
Kimberly, they did, from incredibly frustrated parents and students. Let me show you. Parents gathering at Bloomfield Hills High along with students. Before they got their chance at the mic, the superintendent apologized.
I'd also like to take this opportunity to apologize to our students, our staff, and our community.
So did the high school principal.
You send your children to us every day in the hopes of keeping them safe in the best running environment possible. Students were harmed under my watch, and for that, I am sorry.
What brought everything to a head were two threats on the bathroom walls at the high school claiming they want to kill blacks, except that wasn't the verbiage used. After the superintendent and the principal addressed the crowd, they asked us not to record further. They also asked parents and students not to record the meeting either. I stayed inside to listen. What it was overwhelming frustration on behalf of some students who do not feel safe in the high school. They're frustrated with how the administration is handling it, and so are parents.
You know, and this is something me and my wife talked about, one of the things we were very upset about is that when we were getting notices from the school district about what was happening, it was very generic.
Letters have gone home to parents saying there had been racist incidents, but not detailing the exact nature of the threat. Parents want more transparency, and they want rapid investigations.
They've been telling the same story for a long time. This is not anything that's new. The administration have heard this before. So that's why I say only time will tell if they were, if things are going to change.
Back here live, the school has reported the threats to the Bloomfield Township Police Department. Police are investigating. So far, they haven't identified who's responsible. We're live in Bloomfield Township tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Okay, Mara, thanks.
Michigan once again leads the nation in new COVID-19 cases per capita, and Henry Ford Health System is seeing that increase. Doctors say 300 patients across Henry Ford's 5 hospitals are hospitalized with COVID-19. That's about a 60% increase since the end of October. The most cases are at Henry Ford Macomb. Right now, 81 cases there. Doctors say 69% of the COVID patients are not vaccinated.
If we don't curb the current growth of COVID inpatient hospitalizations, there are only so many team members and so many beds in a community, and the math will not work. And we will have to curtail other operations.
Starting Thursday, Henry Ford Health System will accept appointments for kids 5 to 11 to receive a shot.
Meanwhile, the FDA is expected to authorize Pfizer's COVID-19 booster shot for all adults as early as Thursday. The news was first reported by the New York Times. Pfizer requested emergency use authorization for its booster last week after a clinical trial with more than 10,000 participants found the third dose was indeed safe and effective. The CDC is scheduled to discuss boosters on Friday.
It is dry outside right now, but there is some rain on the way.
That's right. Paul, you're also tracking some big changes for the forecast as well, right?
Absolutely. We're pretty much at our low temperature for the night right now, and you can see something interesting. Let's start with 4-zone weather this evening because we have the warm waters of Lake Erie and a southeast wind keeping things in the 40s, mainly on the east side. 41 in Mount Clemens, 44 in Detroit, 45 in Grosse Ile. Still in our urban heat island, but as you get away from the water, it's more like 39, 40 degrees. Then you get in our south zone. Again, you can see the Lake Lake Erie influence here. 40s here in Monroe County. Then you get to Deerfield and Saline. It's 37 degrees right now. In our west zone, no Lake Erie influence there. So we're talking about generally 30s there. And in our north zone, it's 30s here as well. And again, with the southeast wind, we're not getting much influence here from Lake Huron, but that's also colder than Lake Erie. All right, Storm Tracker 4 is showing nothing really happening around here. And you're probably thinking, all right, where's this rain that's coming at us? Well, it doesn't exist yet. It's actually going to develop overnight. So tomorrow morning, when the kids go to the bus stop and in the afternoon, we cannot rule out some scattered showers around. Not everybody necessarily getting one, but notice the temperatures going up. Already near 50 for the morning bus stop, 61 for the afternoon bus stop, and then we're crashing right back down after that. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes, guys.
All right, Paul, a home invasion in Sterling Heights leads to a high-speed chase. This all started Friday night. A 19-year-old babysitter called 911 saying someone was trying to break into the home. Victor Williams live in the neighborhood. Things escalated pretty quickly from that phone call. Victor.
Yes, Devin, quite quickly. As soon as that phone call was made, this street was covered with police. But as you guys will see, taking the suspect down was not an easy task to do at all. Najib Bashar Azouz is facing several serious charges after allegedly being a part of a plan to break into and rob a home on Westchester Road Friday night. Sterling Heights police footage shows the exact moments cops pulled up in the nick of time to catch his pal in the act.
One running northbound.
Azouz is believed to be the getaway driver in a black Mercedes that also hit a cop while he's chasing the suspect on foot. But as police place all their attention on the outside of the home, turns out a 19-year-old babysitter has locked herself and the children inside of the master bedroom in a terrifying situation.
And they can literally hear people in the house. Devastating, horrifying.
What Chief Dale Dwajakowski says Azouz would do next would lead officers on a chase lasting well over 10 minutes, using that black Benz to try and make a clear getaway.
This guy was not going to get away, especially committing this type of crime, brazen crime in Sterling Heights, and you hit one of my police officers, we're going to chase you.
Dashcam footage also gives us a closer look at the chase as it appears police can't keep up. All of a sudden, however, the Mercedes comes to a complete stop.
Unfortunately for the bad guy, he runs out of gas on westbound M59 by Auburn Road. We get him in custody, everybody's safe, and it's the best outcome for such a terrible, horrific night for that babysitter and that family.
And the officer that was hit is expected to be okay. We're told that he was treated for minor injuries at the hospital. As far as Azouz, he's facing a $250,000 bond. As far as the other person that was out here on foot, they have yet to be caught. Victor Williams, Local 4. Back to you.
Victor, interesting note here, though, as to how these men knew and figured that no adults would be home, right?
Yeah, it was all because of social media. Apparently there was this big wedding that was going on, and that's exactly how these two men knew that there would be no adults in the house.
A cautionary tale there. All right, Victor.
7 men are now in custody connected to a series of drive-by shootings in Pontiac. The investigation started back in January when one of the shootings was caught on camera. Well, it happened January 3rd at a public parking lot near Wayne and Lawrence. 2 men suffered non-life-threatening injuries and have since recovered. 4 of the 7 suspects arrested are expected to be charged this week. The Oakland County Sheriff's Office is looking for an 8th suspect. This man, 19-year-old Emmanuel Gates, he's considered armed and dangerous. A $1,000 reward is being offered for information leading to his arrest.
Police are searching for the attacker who sexually assaulted a 63-year-old woman on Detroit's west side. Happened at Joy Road and Martindale. Police say a Good Samaritan was walking by an abandoned church Sunday morning and heard moaning coming from inside. He found a mostly naked woman in the bitter cold, and police say she is now in a coma. Suffered brain trauma along with hypothermia. If you've got any information about what happened, call Detroit Police.
Jurors in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial will resume deliberations tomorrow morning. When the court reconvened this morning, Rittenhouse himself picked 6 jurors out of a tumbler to serve as the alternates. 5 men and 7 women were chosen. Rittenhouse is charged with killing 2 men and injuring a 3rd during protests of the police shooting of Jacob Blake in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The National Guard has been placed on standby in anticipation of the verdict. The second day of deliberations will begin at 10 a.m. Eastern Time.
Tomorrow, President Biden will be in Detroit for the grand opening of General Motors Factory Zero, where GM will be building all-electric vehicles. The president will be touring the plant before delivering remarks on how the new infrastructure law will benefit the auto industry. You'll see the president's address live here on Local 4, and we'll stream it on clickondetroit.com as well. Now, ahead of the president's visit, Factory Zero made its debut on national TV. NBC Nightly News got an exclusive tour of the plant and an up-close look at the brand-new electric version of the Hummer. General Motors is pledging to go all electric by 2035. And if you saw Tom Costello's story earlier, that Hummer, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
Pretty impressive.
That's pretty electrifying,
yeah.
Right.
All right, a victory for 16 student athletes who sued Western Michigan University over its vaccine mandate.
Coming up, the settlement that was just reached.
And the orange barrels on I-75 will be going away, but for how long?
Freed after 6 months in prison, Danny Finster's emotional reunion with his family.